Joel Embiid has become one of the premier big men in today's NBA. His stature has often been the source of headlines since his arrival in the NBA in 2014. He's become Philadelphia sports' voice with his dominant performances for the Sixers, along with his bold takes after games. Today, we're taking a look at Joel Embiid's net worth in 2021. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now let's get into it. Joel Hams Embiid is a popular Cameroonian known by his professional name Joel Embiid. He is a basketball player in the NBA who has been playing for the Philadelphia 76ers since 2014. He had played for only 1 year in college for the Kansas Jayhawks before he was drafted in the 2014 NBA by the 76ers. Well, how well do you know about Joel Embiid? Embiid attended Montverde Academy, the same school with Emba Amout. Due to lack of playing time, he decided to transfer to the Rock School, which is a Christian academy, after 1 year. In his senior year, he led his school team to a 33-4 record and also a state scholarship, which averaged 13 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks in a game. He then enrolled at the University of Kansas after graduating in 2014. He was one of the 30 finalists for the Naismith College Player of the Year on 13 February 2014. He played 28 games in the 2013-14 season and averaged 11.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 1.4 assists. He suffered from a stress fracture in March 2014 and missed that year's Big 12 tournament and also the NCAA tournament. Embiid and Anne de Paula, a Brazilian model, has been dating since 2018. They have a son together who was born in September 2020. He had a younger brother, Arthur, but he died on 16 October 2014 from a car crash in Cameroon. His younger sister is called Muriel. Embiid started his professional basketball career in 2014 after foregoing his college eligibility. He had a broken navicular bone on the right leg and underwent surgery on 20 June 2014. He was ruled out for the next 6 months after 6 days. He was selected by the Philadelphia 76ers on the 3rd pick and became the 3rd Cameroonian NBA player. Others were Ruben Bonche and Luc Emba Amout. He signed his rookie contract with the 76ers on 26 August 2014 but did not play because of his broken bone. He also missed the 2015-16 season because a CT scan showed less healing. He played a game in the 2016-17 season on 4 October against the Boston Celtics. His first NBA regular season debut was on 26 October 2016 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He made his first All-Star appearance in the 2017-18 season. He signed a 5-year contract of $148 million on 10 October 2017. He had the privilege to earn an extra $30 million after earning All-NBA first, second, or even third selection. He received various titles in the 2017-18 season. He also played against various teams including the Detroit Pistons, Chicago Bulls, and Houston Rockets, and several others. He started his 2018-19 season on 24 October 2018 with a 123-108 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. However, he had high points and became the first franchise player with those marks after Charles Barkley in November 1991. He played against Chicago Bulls on 20 February 2021, earning 50 points and 117 rebounds and a 112-105 win. The Philadelphia 76ers made short work of the Washington Wizards in the first round of the current NBA playoffs. They won the series in 5 games, and it very likely would have been a sweep if Joel Embiid didn't get injured early on in Game 4. The Sixers closed off the series with a 129-112 win over the Wizards in Game 5 without Embiid, who is currently being listed as day-to-day with a small tear in his right meniscus. At this point, his status for the remainder of the postseason is a mystery. Several Sixers stepped up to close out the series. Ben Simmons recorded a triple-double with 19 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds, while Tobias Harris had 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Seth Curry led the Sixers with a playoff career high of 30 points, and a Philadelphia bench outscored Washington's 40-19. It was the exact type of team effort you like to see when a star player is out of the lineup. Everyone stepped up, and it was enough to end Washington's season. After the game, the Sixers said all the right things about being able to take care of business without the big man in the middle. Curry hit the nail on the head with his quote, "The Sixers are a talented and deep team. They do have enough to win some games without Embiid." The key word there was being some. The question now obviously looming over the Sixers are, will Embiid be able to play again in these playoffs, and how healthy will he be if he does? If Embiid plays and looks somewhat close to his regular season self, the Sixers should be able to take care of their second-round opponent, the Atlanta Hawks. If Embiid is out of the series for some of it, the Sixers will still have a chance to beat Atlanta, but it certainly won't be easy. The Hawks, led by Trae Young, can be deadly on the offensive end, and under interim head coach Nate McMillan, they have improved dramatically defensively as well. Even with their lack of success in recent years, the 76ers front office has viewed Embiid as the face of their franchise, which was notable after inking him to a 5-year $147 million contract that'll carry him into the offseason of 2023. With the hiring of head coach Doc Rivers, the Sixers won the Eastern Conference as they prepare for the playoffs as the #1 seed. Before Embiid's arrival, the 76ers lacked the necessary star power to be included with the juggernauts of the Eastern Conference. Adding both him and Ben Simmons to the mix has made them a formidable opponent and once again returned the prideful Philly fans that one time they may have tucked their tails in embarrassment. Due to that, it makes every penny of his $147 million contract worth it. The University of Kansas product was drafted 3rd overall in the 2014 NBA draft, which came with a bit of controversy from Embiid, who felt that he should have went first if not second in the draft. His then recent foot injury may have certainly played a part in both the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Cleveland Cavaliers opting not to select him. Though that's a decision both squads would surely want a redo on. The 76ers went on to sign Joel Embiid to a 2-year $9 million contract. Embiid wasn't able to make good on his contract as his leg injuries continued to be troublesome through his first 2 seasons in the league, preventing him from making a debut. He wasted no time getting to work in his 3rd season, however averaging 20.2 points and 7.8 rebounds per game, which granted him being named to the 2017 All-Rookie First Team list. Before his 3rd season got underway, the 76ers exercised their team option worth $6.1 million on the 7-foot big, and he didn't disappoint. He is also estimated to bring in roughly $6 million in endorsements. His most famous endorsements may be with Hulu though. The terms of his contract are undisclosed, similar to most athletes they've brought aboard. He also has a shoe deal with Under Armour with a signature shoe that recently hit the market in the second half of the year. With the Embiid 1 under his belt, he becomes the only center with a signature shoe as reported by Forbes as well. His endorsement with Under Armour was reportedly worth 5 years, and while the average annual value remains a mystery, it was reported by ESPN that the deal made him the richest player at his position. Joel Embiid also possesses endorsements with Mountain Dew, Amazon, Fanatics, and Electronic Arts. Following his rookie debut for the 2016-17 season, Joel Embiid went on to make the All-Star selection in 3 consecutive seasons, with his best season coming in 2018-19 as he averaged 27.5 points, 13.6 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks per game. His production took a slight dip in 2019-20, which had something to do with the acquisition of Al Horford. Per celebrity net worth, Joel Embiid's net worth is at $35 million. Forbes also had Embiid listed at the number 60 on the world's highest paid athletes of 2020 list. However, Embiid's MVP caliber season in 2020-21 was terrific to watch as he looks to lead the Sixers to the promised land in the postseason. Were you at all surprised by Joel Embiid's net worth in 2021? Let us know in the comments section below, and hey, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we continue giving you the best content. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.